Everyone, welcome in. This is gonna be a very short stream. I've had a sore throat. I've had a fantastic weekend, which is why I wait till Sunday to do these things. Um, and I don't just want to wait for like a shitty translation of a chapter to come out for my live for that to be my live reaction. I learned my lesson from chapter 413, but yeah, I have a pain in my neck and I've had a sore throat that's just not getting better, so I'm not gonna make any of this too long for the beginning ramblings of it. But I am going to just briefly talk about the Wobble situation, because that's the only real thing from last chapter. Like Gon and Killua coming back, fucking fantastic, all the way across the board. But I mean, I still kind of want Wobble. Am I the only one that's like this? I still kind of want Wobble to be on board and be on board, be eligible, and have an end beast. Because I guess that makes sense for like the whole, for like what we expect to be part of a story, and then for things to go all 180 like that is still craziness to me. Like that was a very monumental chapter that we didn't even realize. But just I feel like Wobble's not on board, because if Wobble's not on board, there's like next to nothing that Gon and Killer are going to even do. I feel like I feel like Togashi's going to purposefully leave out where the baby's real location is, and then cut over to Gon and Killua, and then end up finding out where she is, where she isn't. I just kind of want the worst case scenario where the baby would be on board and she would be eligible, and there is a curse on her, and she does have an enemy. It's like all four things, like just for story's sake. Obviously, like not for a real life human being's sake. IRL, no. But yeah, let's just get this chapter underway. That was really just the only like thing I've just been back and forth about. Let's do this. Here we go, baby. This is 414. Let me switch gears and just live react. So let's do this. 15. LeapCentral.com. Oh my fucking. Chapter 415, Authenticity. 2 months prior? Wait. Wait. I'm fixing my chair. Hold on. Prior to the voyage. 2 months prior. Okay. What is our boy Fury Call doing? What is this? Almost like Conjuring. Conjuring a computer. We're under attack. Select what the hell is this? What did I walk into? Weapon, armor, or tool. He chooses tool. Click a curse. Remove curse. Enter affected users. Oh! He created a fucking software with Nen that sees who has a curse? PX4098. Okay, I hope that might mean something. There's someone besides me who got cursed. Who is that? Oh, look at pure. He almost looks a little pure-hearted. You know what I'm saying? Pure Furikov. Poor boy. Look at him. There's someone besides me who got cursed. Who is that? If they're listed here, it means they received the same curse at the same time I did. At the same time, exactly? So Longhi? Or Mahaka? Or Saukov? That's the only four we know about, right? And maybe Clea, Patra. Someone in the military, maybe another prince's personal guard. It must be related to succession battle. An alert pops up when there's a phased, manipulative attack or a covert Nen attack that causes a curse or illness. Huh. Okay, so it's like a little pop notification whenever whenever a curse is used. Holy crap. Okay, way to simplify it, Togashi. We like that. 2 months prior to the voyage, though, so this has been a whole shebang. It wasn't there when I checked this morning, so it happened during the day. Oh, really? So he checked this morning, Nobody was there, but someone was today, 2 months prior. The seed urn ritual. Is it possible the prince got cursed at the same time I did? Wait, what? 2 months ago, it would check this morning. So it was the seed urn ritual because it takes about a month for the Nen beast to form. If Nen is involved in the succession battle, it tracks that it would affect the entourage. Wait, but then all the princes and guards boarding the Black Whale should be listed here. That's true. This isn't within the succession battle. If the Cedar ritual triggered a curse on me and my prince, only a few people could have done it. Oh, so Beyond made the succession battle part of the conditions for a curse to be activated. What? The face isn't displayed because whoever cast the curse wished to conceal themselves because they're up to no good. Oh, so that should be Beyond. There's only one guy who'd pull such a stunt. I love how Fury Cop is main character energy right now. Let's fucking go, first of all. It's I said this last chapter, but it is sad that he's destined to die one way or another in this. Like, Benjamin's counting on him to die, so he's gonna die either way somehow. But damn. Okay, Fury Cop. Someone else besides me who got cursed. If they're listed here, it means they received the same curse at the same time I did. Okay, we still don't know the conditions of when you're supposed to get one, whether it's like upon birth. Oh wait, no, I guess it would be upon birth. That's what Long He was just talking about. Someone in the military, another prince's personal guard. It must be related to the succession battle. An alert pops up when there's a phase manipulative attack or a covert and attack that causes a curse or illness. It wasn't there when I checked this morning, so it happened during the day. Today was the scene urn ritual. Is it possible the prince got cursed at the same time I did? A prince got cursed right at the ritual, right when the ritual started. If Nen is involved, it tracks that it would affect the entourage. Wait, but then all princes and guards boarding the Black Whale should be listed here. This isn't within the succession battle. If the Xena ritual triggered a curse on me and my prince, only a few people could have done it. Oh, so I think it sounds like Beyond, when Furikov and Longhi and all these children of his were born, he placed a curse that is removable somehow, some way, whether he's just that powerful, and it wouldn't even activate. It wouldn't even be active. Even if Long he said that she found an exorcist who said, yeah, this is a strong curse sacrifice, but it might not have been active until the succession battle started then. But I get it though. Yeah, there's only one person who could pull such a stunt. This is Furikov, first Prince Benjamin's personal guard. Put me through to Beyond. On what business? Confirming important details on the succession battle. Hello? Oh, Furikov and Beyond are talking. You're the one who did it, right? Oh, I'm quite surprised you noticed. That takes some talent. Oh, the answer is yes. It's a safeguard to make sure the succession battle goes off without a hitch and guide the heir for Kakin's project. Okay, so it is a way to have a sole survivor. Yeah, because that's yeah. Okay. The curse placed on you will work in Prince Benjamin's favor. If you lie, my ability will give you away. Then why are you calling me? Let your ability tell you. Oh shit. He's talking to his son, dude. Fury Cop is a fucking Netero, bro. I wanted to save time and effort. So what kind of curse is it? In a nutshell, it activates when you die. The postmortem Nen will curse a prince to death. I placed it right after you were born. Okay. Don't worry, there's no harm until you die. So the trigger was that prince participating in the Cedar ritual? Exactly. Okay. 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 Answer. I got my answer. Um yeah, hold on. All right, I'm going to keep reading. I know Prince Benjamin's ability, so I'll just say this kills two birds with one stone. Even if you die along the way, you take out another prince with you, and Prince Benjamin gets your gifts. I mean, in this case, yeah. But don't talk like that's a good thing. How was How did Bill then pass that? Not Bill. How did Beyond pass the lie detector test at the beginning of this arc when he said, "I don't care about any rituals"? And Kropka said he's telling the truth. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe just put Nen on himself where he would temporarily forget for the sake of his confinement? I don't know. I honestly don't know. If what you say is true, haha. So why don't you check with your ability? You won't believe me no matter what I say. I like how Furikov has like his phone up to his shoulder, like his ear and shoulder squeezing the phone together. I love that. That's so like relatable. Okay, so Furikov says he wants to sail to the new continent. If he needs to side with Prince Benjamin, he wants to preserve the status quo. The venture will need long-term support after all. His plan is to score points with the next king in order to use the Kakin colony as a base camp. I mean, that's true. Okay. I can't tell you the target of the curse or any other details. You want to interrogate me? I'm an Uber VIP after all. Go through the king. Since I'm helping to make sure the succession battle goes smoothly, I don't think it'll go in your favor though. Okay, yeah, true. So it is a way to cover his own ass. A prince. Okay, he's typing it up. A prince, quote unquote, and activates by my death, quote unquote. I gotta authenticate those first. Beyond doesn't know my ability. He placed the curse with the assumption that I wouldn't find out and then got busted. As for what he said after that, if my death triggers a curse that kills a prince, quote unquote, is true, telling me doesn't affect his plan. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I just have to like read some things twice in my head for the sake of getting it along the way. Um, Telling me doesn't affect his plan. He figured I wouldn't find out which prince, and even if I did, there's no way to undo it. But I have my combo master. It'll be easy to crack his ability. Oh, if I volunteer to watch him, spend a few hours or days by his side, it'll tell me the details of the curse. Yeah, yeah. That's true. That's what Furikov's description. So just by standing near people, he could just fucking just get the answer right away. Just read. I don't know if it's reading minds per se, but he just like gets the download. Oh, that's how the ability works. Yeah. It'll tell me details of curse, how to make an antidote, and how long it'll take to make it. Make cleansing item. I love how he just like organizes it into like computer form for his own sake. Huh? What's he looking at? It will take roughly 365 days to decipher the curse. Proceed. Yes, it will take roughly 700 days to decipher how to manufacture, then conjure a potion. X, so blank results pending. A whole year just to decipher it by his side? And 2 more years to conjure a potion? That's not it. That's not what we're gonna do here. This is to foil exorcists. He wove a complex spell to impede deciphering. Once deciphering is done, the conjuring time may decrease, but still a whole year. I don't have that kind of time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Hey, yeah, it's kind of tough to see Furikov panicking here. He has like a drop of sweat. He has bags under his eyes. Like I kind of feel bad for him. What's wrong? Earth to Furikov. Did you just find something about my? Did you? Yeah. Did you just find out something about my curse? I told you I placed it when you were born. It's been 20 or so years, taking over your taking over your aura over time, accumulating strength bit by bit. It won't be easily removed. Oh, poor Furikov. You gave yourself away. A curse that needs that much aura isn't to target a normal person, but a Nen user. Is my target Prince Benjamin? Oh, so he's thinking my target must be either Camilla or Benjamin because they're the only ones that know Nen at this point in time. This is a 2 month flashback. You know I prepared this. You know I prepared this for the succession battle, right? Once it starts, an Nen beast called the Guardian Spear Beast appears to protect each prince. No matter who the target is, the stronger the curse is, the better. Yeah. Well, you couldn't believe me if even if I explained it. Duh. Skepticism is more than you deserve. A scumbag who sees everyone besides yourself as pawns. Oh, hold on. Damn. He's kind of a bad father. His MO is to blow smoke by interweaving fact and fiction. I mean, he might be at the same time. So the truth has got to be in there somewhere. I'll clean it out. Whoa, aren't you the person? Whoa, aren't you the personal guard of the eldest son of the Kakin Kingdom? Are you saying you're dissatisfied being Prince Benjamin's pawn? Don't you fucking mention him in the same breath, you bastard. I knew he was gonna be like, don't talk about my man like that. High key. His Highness and I are leaves of the great tree of Kakin, public servants, unlike you, mired in greed. He's like, yeah, you piece of fucking shit. I'll cut you some slack for the language in honor of your loyalty, not to mention we're family. But I'll give you a warning. There are many goals in the succession battle. Okay. But there's only one path forward to receive protection from the guardian spirit beast by taking the place of the current king and to ensure the nation's prosperity. Huh, there are many goals in this, yeah. But there's only. Yeah. To kill all the damn princes besides Benjamin before the Black Rail arrives in New Continent and select the sole heir. That's the fucking rule. That is what this is all about. They need a sole survivor or there is no throne. Like I said in chapter 411. I admit that this scenario is best for my continued amicable relations with Kakin. I respect Prince Benjamin and his men for not participating in the Carne Laver, you know. Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about Carne Laver. Yeah. Well, at least yeah, okay. This is making me want to talk too much, so I'm hanging up now. Bye. Oh, I suggest you make effective use of my curse for your Prince Benjamin. Oh, what a fucking piece of. That's the last thing you say to your son? You don't give a shit? Damn. Okay, so he's in the little military school. So Longhi is here. So okay, so Furikov grew up in the same place as Longhi, because this is the same military school place that Morena talked about and Longhi showed in a flashback. That's what these panels are at the top. That much I knew. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure I'm still live. Okay. Okay, just making sure. You never know. Whew. All right, so our boy says the Sidon ritual is still ongoing. According to the schedule, it had only gotten as far as the 8th prince by the time I opened my laptop and noticed the curse. So one of my targets is one of the first 8 princes. Oh, fuck. Don't tell me it's Camilla or Sir Idnik, the people that Benjamin's gonna go kill right now. It's one of the first 8, so it's not Sally Sally. It might be Loserous. It might. 6 Prince Tyson, 2 Beppa, Sir Idnik. Okay, Furikov is kind of narrowing it down. I like it for us, the audience, to narrow it down too. That's only one child, though. We don't know who Longhi's target is. Probably Mariam or some shit like that. I don't know. If it's not Prince Benjamin, could it be the second, Camilla? I know she's an end user. She's just as critical a threat as the 9th prince, in the sense that she could overturn the current system. Okay, given glazing Camilla, I see. Okay. No, I can't take what he said at face value. I have to figure this out for myself. Pure boy. Yeah, so. And flashback ends. A general store dealer. Day 11. 25 minutes before martial law is declared. It's a delivery service that uses. Yes, the delivery service came back, boy, for Sudonkey. My boy needs his autograph pronto. It's a delivery service that uses drones and high-speed boats. We send our requests and they deliver what we need. Yes, it's happening, guys. The delivery service payback. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. This is day 11. This is before day 11. I wrote down a little timeline on my own. So day 11 1:50 p.m. I thought martial law was day 12. What the fuck's going on? 1:50 p.m. What in God's name? Anyway, so what do I have for day of 11? 1:50 p.m. Day 11. Actually, I didn't write down that much for day 11 because I need to keep track of it. So apparently it is day 11 before martial law is declared. Is that a typo? I thought martial law was day 12 this whole time. Halkenberg's funeral was day 12. Okay, it might be a typo. Okay, whether it's day 11 or 12, I'll just assume it's 25 minutes before martial law is declared, which would be 1:50 p.m., which would be actually right after. Yeah, pretty much would. Yeah, that would be right. 1:50 p.m. means that would be right after Benjamin and Furikov have their discussion about Benjamin finding out he just got poisoned by Furikov in the previous chapter. No, 413, I mean. So this is right after that. So they can run until we enter the Stormy Seas, since that's the limit of their operational space. The final deadline for requests is 2 weeks after we set sail. Letters will get a reply in about a week. Even with several screening processes, it would be expected to reach my sister in 3 to 5 days. This is the postcard I would use. Hell yeah, delivery system. It doesn't look particularly out of the ordinary. Yes, this is a normal letter I would send if we're safe. If anything were to oh, okay. So she has letters prepared. Like, that's a normal letter, meaning that they're safe. If anything were to happen, I was going to send a coded letter using the Yamato language. My mother's side of the family comes from Yamato. Okay. Their writing system uses multiple scripts. It's complicated, but it's easier to adjust the number of characters to fit the code. Oh, that's a character count? That's funny. Even if it doesn't sound completely natural, they'll think I'm just not fluent. We'd have to take the utmost care with the text in case it gets decoded. Specific names and specific names and place names are risky, like placeholder names, I guess. Please avoid them, I know. Someplace both of them can identify with a keyword, but also somewhere far from home would be ideal for a meetup. All right. Will you give me advice on the text? Of course. First, please write what you want to convey in your own words. Okay, come on. Okay, yeah, he's putting his head together. Holy fucking shit. She's like, mail is pretty risky. Even if it passes military inspection, will the drone be able to reach land? The delivery process over land isn't secure either. A postcard could get smudged, rendered the code ineligible, and even if the message reaches the sister, could a normal person without any training understand the instructions given the limit? Oh, I get what she's about to do. What Kropka's about to do. And or Oito. Understand the instructions given. Adapt quickly to unforeseen circumstances and meet up with our messengers, all while traveling with an infant. Yeah, that's a mouthful. The worst case would be the military finding out about the plan, decoding the message, and then tracking the postcard. The first prince and his men understand that if they could confirm the Prince Wobble isn't in the succession battle, that means they have one less rival to contend with. If Wobble gets captured, we lose, and the queen and her family will all be killed. Hot damn. It's too dangerous. Should I not use a code or even bother sending the letter at all? But I can't imagine the sister would trust those two boys. Gone and kill if they suddenly show up without warning, claiming to be hunter associates. Yeah. I feel like Karapika is going to. The way her head is split, literally, visually, here, is that she might. I'm not saying Oito might, but maybe Karapika or somebody might do Nen writing. Remember in Chimera Antarc, they were like, Palm, or Ikalga was looking for Palm and found Nen writing on the wall that you couldn't otherwise see, obviously. Maybe that's what Karapka's thinking about doing in this letter. Just like Ikalga, like Palm did with Ikalga. Um, Hmm. What's happening? What are they talking about? Babby Mina. So okay, so something was said off screen, probably. Babby Mina. Queen Ota would like to use the dealer service. Here are 8 postcards addressed to her family I'd like you to inspect. We don't do inspections anymore. It's supposed to go through us under customs law, but you can just hand them to the dealer as is. So distribution will still be overseen by the military. Okay, so Babby Mana calls forth this guy. Okay, who the hell is he? Just pulls into room 1014, walks right out. This is an emergency announcement. Special martial law. Oh, okay, spread page that I can't really see fully, but it's okay. Okay, footsteps. Special martial law is declared. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Damn, so this is where we get to the card game with Borkson, guys. Repeat, this is not a drill. Everyone's shocked and everyone's moving away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Special martial law. Repeat, this is not a drill. Can't you make that stop? Yeah, and then Kovato was like, this man ain't here. Damn it, why? Why is this happening? Room 1003. I repeat, this is not a drill. Is it because I had the coin? I had the coin I got from Zhang Li? Okay, I think now we're a little caught up on what everyone's doing. Special martial law, this is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. It's martial law. Shouldn't we do something? He's like, I don't give a damn. Zetsu. Zetsu out the ass. Oh, Raihan. Oh, Raihan putting a hold to things. Everyone stand by until the next orders are given. No leaving these quarters until martial law has been lifted. The prince will take shelter in room 1001 with her security guards. Oh shit, Mayor Longhe's here. Hyson. Oh god, oh my god. What's Hyson doing? As if we ever leave anyway. Yep. Pfft. You want to get shot? I can call it suspicious activity. Yeah, don't. Yeah, yeah, Hyson, you got a flashcard to handle right now. That should be your priority. Tubeppa's like, don't point a gun at my scientists. They're irreplaceable personnel I need for research on the continent. That's if the voyage continues without incident. Don't you see? There's a threat of a coup, a threat to national security, and they're using the succession battle as cover. Don't hurt Hyson, please. Until we get to the bottom, okay, I like Raihan stepping up. Until we get to the bottom of this, there's a truce. Now, please move quickly to room 1001. There will be an explanation of the military response, but if the situation remains opaque and the threat is serious, you will all live together in room 1001. It will be tighter than individual quarters, but you'll have to put up with it for a while. For how long? Prince Benjamin will explain in room 1001. So not explain. So he's not going to explain. And Tubeppa's like, explain, huh? I thought this was Benjamin's last resort, but something must have occurred for it to happen so early. Or if it was planned, it could be a surprise attack to kill his rivals, the higher ranking princes. Earlier, hard to say. Hard to say whether I count as being in that group. Yeah, from her perspective, yeah. Where they draw the line between succession battle and strategy and rebuffing a threat of the government overthrow. I'm looking forward to hearing this explanation. I can take my security guards to room 1001, right? You may take as many as you want, as long as they're in the Royal Army. Weapons will be confiscated when you enter 1001, but we will wait outside. Prince Benjamin alone will speak directly to you. She's like, huh? Directly to me? Prince Benjamin himself? I don't get what he's after. But it's not like I have a choice here. Use this time to run a test on those samples. Alright, Raihan's looking back at the Nen Beast. The Guardian Spirit Beast appeared at the same time 5th Prince Tubempa entered a contract with Kurapika. We know this already. I made a guess that it was conditional, but it hasn't made a move since. The hypothesis that it needs Kurapika close by is gaining credibility. Tyson's like, la 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 la. And Oral's like, keep it fucking moving, bitch. Oral's this guy over here. He's Benjamin. So he's like, just keep fucking walking. Shut the hell up. Izunavi's here. Giuliano's here. Lutherus is gone? Yeah, Rice is missing too. He could be with the boss. Call him. How they? Huh? How's he gone just like that? 5 minutes in a 5 minute time frame. He was gone last chapter. And Rice. Oh, this is getting juicy. This is getting juicy. How is Lutherus and Rice, of all people? I guess Togashi knows that he's a fan favorite. I think that's just fucking hilarious. Rice is missing too. He could be with the boss. Call him. Okay, so we got Satobi. That's Javieri. That's Macney saying yeah. And I think on the far right, that's Fumul. I'm just trying to remember the names correctly. What did he tell you last? Ridge says he told me to stall the first prince's guard. Oh, losers means, yeah. I went to the break room and he had already killed the seventh prince's guards before martial law was declared. That'll get you into trouble. I knew we all knew Ridge was gonna mop the floor with him. Like, come on, he's a hunter. You're inexperienced in Nen, damn, half his face is fucked up. Timestamps can be fudged later. The fact remains that this is the objective proof a hunter associate attacked me, Benjamin's personal guard, and detained me. Now the associates, Losers' guard, and the Char family connected to them behind the scenes all will be eliminated for treason. Serves you right. Damn, that's true though. That is true though. Conjadal would. Yep. Conjadal is making himself a fucking victim like a bitch. Just kidding. But yeah, that is true what he's saying. Well, now everyone in this room and the Char family will all be killed for treason, for hurting you. But that's if you can fudge the timestamps later, which you have not done yet. Okay, room 1011. Okay, we got Fugetsu. We got Batchum. We got Batchum is back, guys. Oh my gosh. Didn't I say in chapter 411 we need Batcham and Ryoji back, bro? Because they haven't done shit, dude. Your Majesty, please go to the VVIP quarters. Rooms without princes will be sealed off until martial law is lifted. Don't let Fugetsu out of the Justice Department. Don't let anyone in after you lock up. Room 1003. So 1013 probably. Nen space. Yeah, because we're cutting to Sakel. Nen space, 2 p.m. martial law. The order will come at 2:15. Act at once. So Sakel is like, okay, charging up Nen. Bisky's like, something shifted in the first prince's guard. He's acting calm, but his body is tense. If they're going to make us leave the room, it must be martial law. Follow their orders and wait for it to be lifted, or eliminate the first prince's guards and barricade ourselves in here at risk of being charged with treason. Yeah, that is a dilemma. Yeah. I mean, yeah. That is a pretty dilemma. You could barricade yourself like zombie hordes. We can't leave this room. Only the 7th Queen's guards, who are virtually useless. She's basically calling Verjay, the one who has a crush on Bisky, useless. That's fucked up a little bit. Only the 7th Queen's guards, who are useless, can accompany the prince, and once they walk through that door, just like Bellorante, they won't be able to come back out, or come back in, technically. And that's not all. To offset the costs of creating and maintaining this level of Nen space, it's highly possible this ability is single use only. Yep, that is true too. If 13th Prince Mariam leaves this space, his guardian spirit beast may reset or go into hibernation, or worse, disappear altogether. Verjay, a moment. Yeah, Bisky has her own problems in this room, honestly. And she got, what did it say? 15 minutes to come up with a plan? Damn, that sucks. Weighing the risks of leaving against the risks of a siege, it's a no-brainer. For a powerless lower-ranking prince to survive, we cannot fight. We have to weather the siege. Damn. 20 minutes since martial law was declared. Prince Benjamin has granted a pardon. They swapped The swapped prince lack the capacity to assume responsibility and will be released without indictment. What are you talking about? Queen Oito, for insulting the state and offenses against the crown, is subject to be placed into custody. I mean, true. But until the real Prince Wobble is located, and considering you're still a prospective queen mother, prosecution will be suspended. Yeah, she still has her title as a queen. You may continue with your normal routine within the walls of this bedroom, but once you step foot outside, you will be considered a fugitive, effective immediately. I urge you to consider prudence in your actions. Oh. Sounds like Babby Mina is on her side, all things considered. All right. Yeah, she better stay. She better sit the fuck still. They're cautious of the possibility that Prince Wobble is somewhere on board. Martial law is probably also means to search thoroughly for Prince Wobble, but I didn't think they would act so fast. This is way too hasty. If it's in reaction to my reveal, it's not. There must be another more important reason. Which there is. Ooh. Wow, this is a good chapter. We got timestamps now. We can actually put everything in order. We got a lot of timestamps now, actually, too. We can put everything in order once that gets going. Damn, I called it though. Everybody's about to be in the same room. All these princes, all these guards have all been in separate rooms this whole entire time. I said this last chapter too. And it is like a pretty like poetic, cliche almost for storytelling. Like all these people who have been separate and staying away from each other on purpose for a while are now all in one room together. And all the drama and chaos, not even just chaos, like not even Nen related chaos, just like sibling rivalry and just cussing each other out probably from across the room. And just even simple stuff like that would be very entertaining for one and very like story driven. Like I fucking hate you and you and blah 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 and who cares about you? Just bickering. Um but wow, okay. Okay. So now we're caught up pretty much. Like we're caught up at martial law and 20 minutes into martial law too. So, just to skim over this. So it's Fury Cop's ability, finding out. He's like, damn, I can't use my net ability on Beyond. That take 3 fucking years. He's like, I'm doing all this just to make sure there's a sole survivor. And it is true. It's one of the first 8 princes, which is crazy. Could still be Camilla. Sally's dead. So it's either 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. But so, how did Loserus just up and leave? And Rice. You know what I'm saying? Like losers just upped and left, and Rice. Like that's the crazy part. I like this Fury Cop scene a lot. The whole mail delivery system came back. And Kropka's like, I see 10,000 things that could go wrong here, basically with the mailing system. Like, I can see 10,000 things that could go wrong here. Any number of things. And would Oito's sister even trust Gon and Killua? Like off rip, like 2 little boys with a child. You know what I'm saying? Um, Spy might have sent that little letter. Cool beans. Martial law enacted. So Camilla's like, make that shit stop. um, Toba's surprised, not because that Zhang Li's not here though, which he isn't, but also probably just because. Why does he think his coin has something to do with it? Is it because I had the coin I got from Zhang Li? That part confuses me a little bit with Toba. Saradnik does not give 2 fucks. And Salkov is like, It's like, actually, should we be doing something right about now? Raihan has Raihan going off on a spiel, which we love. So put that on the bingo card. Going off on another tangent, not internally this time. Tubepa, it's crazy. Tubepa is like, I do need these researchers to be on the new continent. Okay, Tubepa and Raihan keep talking it out. Tubepa's like, I'm very suspicious about this whole Benjamin thing. And Raihan thinks, like, yeah, I think Cropcast is be nearby. Tyson's like, la la la. Losers is gone? Yeah, Rice is missing too. He could be with the boss. Call him. What did he tell you last? To stall the first Prince's guard, I went to the break when he already killed the seventh Prince's guard before it was declared. That'll get you into trouble. Timestamp can be fudged later. The fact remains that this is the objective proof. A hunter associate attacked me, Benjamin's personal guard, and detained me. Now the associates, Luthor's guards, and the Char family connected to them behind the scenes all will be eliminated for treason. That's fucked up. So the Royal Army is now involved in the Mafia war? That's going on downstairs? Holy fuck. Your Majesty, please go to the quarters. Rooms without princes will be sealed off until it's lifted. Don't let Fugetsu out of the Justice Department. Don't let anyone in after you lock up. The order will come at 2:15 p.m. Act at once. Something shifted in the first prince's guard. He's acting calm, but his body is tense. If they're going to make us leave the room, it must be martial law. Follow and wait for it to be lifted, or eliminate the first prince's guards and barricade ourselves in here. I mean, you're in a very unique situation, Biscuit. I would have probably thought the same thing too. But you'd get charged for treason. I mean, how long can you really hold that off for? You know what I'm saying? That comes at a risk. We can't leave this room. Only the Queen's guards, who are virtually useless, can accompany the prince. And once they walk through that door, just like Bellerante, they won't be able to break out. And that's not all. To offset the cost of creating and maintaining this level of Nen space, it's highly possible this is a single use ability only. I know, that's what's so fucked up about it, bro. I mean, they technically could wait for Raihan to appear in 1013, but then it would still take a long ass time for Raihan to create a predator beast for Miriam's beast. You know what I'm saying? If Miriam leaves his space, his guardian beast may reset or go into hibernation, or worse, disappear completely. Yeah. Weighing the risks of leaving against the risk of siege, it's a no-brainer. For a powerless lower-ranking prince to survive, we cannot fight. We have to weather the siege. Yeah. Yeah, the swapped prince lacked the capacity to assume responsibility and will be released without indictment. Queen Oito, for insulting the state and offenses against the crown, is subject to being placed into custody. But until the real Wobble is located, and considering you're still a prospective queen mother, prosecution will be suspended. You may continue with your normal routine within the walls of this bedroom, but once you step foot outside, you will be considered a fugitive, effective immediately. Oh, this bedroom, not 1014. She has to say in the bedroom of 1014 only. Damn. I urge you to consider prudence in your actions. So Babby might have still does care about Oito. Alright. Yeah, they're cautious that Woba's on board. But there has to be another more important reason. Figure it out, Karapika, please. Alright, guys. This was a great chapter. This was a great chapter. Very progressive. Like, progressing forward through the story, knowing what happens. I kind of wanted a little bit more build up, just a teeny bit more before it's declared. Could we have 15 minutes? Where the hell, what happened with Benjamin and Camilla and Furykov and Butch? All about to go meet Camilla. Saridnik is easily staying in Zetsu because he's like, well, I dare a motherfucker to come kill me. I dare someone to take me away. because it's just when you think I'm dead, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Um, so Tyson, yeah, Tyson just being Tyson. Um, anyways, but yeah, there is a lot going on. So Furikov is at least kind of figuring out who his target is, which would be cool to figure out at some point. Maybe it's Camilla or Tyson or Loserus. But where did Loserus go? He just said, Rice, come here. 5 minutes later, literally 5 minutes later, by timestamp, proof, he's gone. But I know Melody didn't. I know Melody and Katja didn't start their plan to kidnap Loser, so Losers just went up and left. Somehow, was there like a secret passage in Losers? There has to be that at the very least, or maybe Halkenberg. I just don't like how we skipped to 20 minutes, like here on the last page. Why do we skip to 20 minutes after it was declared? Because Chiamasi and Yushohi are about to barge through the door in room 1009. What happened to Halkenberg? What happened to Balsamilko? That's left up in the air. Did Halkenberg possess Loserus? That's up in the air. I kind of want to see what Chiamasi is going to do, bro. Damn. Uh, hmm. Bisky is Bisky has to think on her feet like pronto. Like she got to get real creative real quick. That's what Bisky's got to do. And Hanzo. I hope they put their heads together and figure something out. Um, but yeah, that is insane. Oito is basically fugitive until the baby's found. That's going to complicate things, considering martial law just happened. Um, so yeah, that's 14th Prince Wobble. Momose's dead. Who's number 11? Fugetsu is still in the Justice Department. That's where Benjamin's headed to right now after the time skip 40 minutes prior to. So Fugetsu's definitely the other prince missing. One of the four princes. Not knowing that now. So the four princes that are missing from chapter 410 is Zhang Li, Loserus, Fugetsu, and I still think it's Miriam. If I had to guess, still probably Miriam. Yeah, dude. Yeah, and then 10, yeah, Halkenberg up in the air, Loserus up in the air, Tyson in La La Land. Tubeppa is complying for now, but she's very suspicious that Benjamin's gonna come see about it himself towards her. Sorayak's not doing a damn thing. Zhang Li was in Onyor's room, so I think Koventoba is only shocked. Probably not because Zhang Li's gone, but just the fact that he's like, is it because I had the coin? Why the fuck would you think having a coin is a national threat? What the fuck? I don't get that part. And then Camilla ain't doing a damn thing. She's getting her massage. Wow. Okay. I need to see a timestamp YouTube video on all the things that are happening. But yeah, guys, definitely tell me what you think. This was a good chapter. Very progressive. Like we actually got actual progression for once. I did want just a teeny bit more build up. Like as soon as martial law is declared, like the spread page on this chapter where it said martial law is declared on the Black Whale, I kind of wanted like a spread page of everyone doing everything all at once, like Chiamashi and Yushohi barging in, like just all these things, just just a montage, I guess, of everything happening all at once, like in their simultaneous places, even with the mafia downstairs, if that has anything to do with anything. But I know, guys. Come on. Um, I know now. I have so much YouTube videos to watch now on what the hell just happened. But yeah, we do, and I'm glad we got Beyond's curses explained just for the sake of make sure Succession War has a sole survivor. Um, so yeah, I think that's all I have. Thanks for watching though. Please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe and follow all the rest of my socials that are in the description. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.